Today, civil war has come to the forge world of Mars. Two rival factions within the Adeptus Mechanicus are vying for control of the Red Planet. Two different legions of Skitarii and Cult Mechanicus, each naming the other traitor, are vying for control of Mars today. And here is my force today. This is a Adeptus Mechanicus War Convocation. The Warlord is the Tech Priest Dominus. He is fitted with an Eradication Beamer, and his war gear is the Auto Caduceus of Arkan Land, which gives him and any unit that he joins it will not die. In the troop slot for the Cult Mechanicus are 2 units of Cataphron Destroyers. Each unit has 2 grav cannons and 2 phosphor blasters and 1 plasma culverin and 1 Cognis flamer. The Skitarii battle maniple is made up of a 10-man squad of Skitarii Vanguard. The Vanguard leader has an arc maul and an arc pistol. Those are both haywire weapons. There are 2 plasma calivers and an arc rifle, and 6 radium carbines. Those are strength 3 weapons. Wounds of 6 do an additional wound, and there's also an Omnispex which reduces cover saves of the enemy by 1. The second troop slot is occupied by a 5-man Skitarii Ranger squad. There are 2 transuranic arquebuses, which are armorbane sniper rifles, and again an Omnispex to reduce cover saves. For the fast attack, there are 2 Sidonian Dragoons. They are each equipped with taser lances, and they each have a phosphor serpenter for a ranged attack. In the elite slot for the Skitarii, I have 5 Sicarian Rust Stalkers. The Princeps has the war gear, the Pateradium, which forces initiative tests at the end of combat. And in the Infiltrators, the Princeps has the war gear, the Phase Taser, which causes interdimensional electrocution. Basically at the end, if any inflicted wounds come from that weapon, it forces an initiative test and failures are removed from play. The Knight is an Imperial Knight Warden, so he has the Avenger Gatling Cannon, which is strength 6, AP 3 I think. It's 12 shots and it's rending. He has the Doom Glove, as I like to call it, the Thunderstrike Gauntlet, which is a D weapon. He has a melter gun, and he has the Iron Storm missile pod. Because of this formation, all units are considered to have Canticles of the Omnissiah special rule. All the war gear and upgrades are free, and none of the plasma gets hot, which is really good.
Starting off.
So these are the forces from, is it Metallica? Metallica.
Starting off, I have my cohort cybernetical formation, which is a basic Tech Priest Dominus, 2 Data Smiths and 4 Castellans. They count as 1 unit for purposes of the game, joined together and they can't be split, but they count as 3 for the Canticles of the Omnissiah. 2 of the robots have Power Fists and Incendine Flamers, and 2 have Twin-Link Phosphor Blasters and Carapace mounted Phosphor Blasters. I've got a unit of 2 Honored Doom Crawlers, both with the wonderful neutron lasers.
So they're both, you keep them in formation and
They're
you
in
get
a squad, so they get the 5-up invuln save.
Nice.
In front of them is a unit of 5 Vanguard, 1 with a arc rifle and the other 4 are basic. No upgrades. I've got a single Doomstrider with taser lance, no pistol. Here we have 9 Rangers with 2 Arquebus and an Omnispex. No upgrades. I have another identical squad of 5 Vanguard with 1 arc rifle, and the last squad is a squad of 10 Vanguard, 2 plasma pistols and an Omnispex.
It should also be mentioned that this army recently came, was it second? Second place in the our local stores armies on parade competition.
The painted one did, didn't it?
The painted ones did, yeah. So yes, well done, Tim. So this is how the table is divided up. No man's land down the middle here, and the two cult mech forces will be deploying on either side, facing off against each other, ready to slug it out. Rolled on the Eternal War table, and we have the mission Crusade. D3 plus 2 objective markers. Each one is worth 3 points at the end of the game. So we have this one here next to this crater, next to this artillery emplacement. We have one right here in the middle, and we have one here behind this building. There is also another one here by this pipe and in this building here. So this side of the table, bit heavier objective wise, one in the middle, one here. So whoever gets that side of the table is probably going to have a bit of an advantage. Tim, would you like to roll off and see who gets to go first? That is a 1. Right, I've just got to beat a 1. That's a 4. That means Mars gets to go first. We do that. I have won the roll off, and I am predictably going to take this side because it has 3 objectives close to it. So war has come to Mars. The Forge World of Metallica has attacked the Martian homeworld Forge of Mars because they reckon 1s are better than 0s, and Mars is always held to the belief that 0s are better than 1s. So today the argument has spilled over into bloodshed. This is how the board looks turn 1. Scout moves has been made for both sides. Cult Mechanicus versus Cult Mechanicus. And now Tim will see if he can seize the initiative.
That's a fail.
That's a fail. Right, so on to turn 1 for the Forges of Mars. So this for turn 1, the Forges of Mars will be using Benediction of Omniscience and re-rolling all friendly failed to hit rolls when making shooting attacks. And the Scutari will be using Doctrinal Imperative Binaric Omniscience. They have basically the same name. I never noticed that. Until the start of your next turn, basically you add 3 to your ballistic skill, but subtract 2 from your weapon skill. And my Warlord trait is Reinforced Exoskeleton, which means he has the Eternal Warrior special rule. Okay, so after movement phase, so turn 1, we have the Knight who's charging up the field, dead center. Destroyers are taking a more cautious approach. None of... I don't think they didn't scout, did they? So they were going to charge this turn, but there's nothing to charge to, and these guys didn't scout either. So they could potentially charge this turn, but there's nothing to charge. So yes, on to the shooting phase. So first, the transuranic arquebuses parked in this building are going to try and snipe the Iron Strider down there. Just looking at that, I think he's at least 25% obscured, so he will get a cover save. He gets a 5-up cover save anyway, doesn't he? So he'll get a 4-up cover save. But these guys are ballistic skill 7 this turn. So they are hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s, and both hit. Now they're armor bane, so they each get an extra dice for armor penetration. So it's armor 11, and the strength of that weapon is normally...
Yeah.
So their sniper, they usually wound on 4. So I need 4 plus 7 on 2 dice to glance. And that's 1 glance. And the second one is also a glance. So that is 2 4-up cover saves for him. So that is first blood to Mars. Here's a unit by himself, so he's gone. This unit of destroyers is going to fire across this crater at the
Cohort Cybernetica.
The Cohort Cybernetica. The robots are armor 3, right?
Correct.
Cool. So these guys need 4s to hit, and they will be re-rolling. So that is quite a few misses there, so it was a good thing I had the re-rolls going this turn, because I only got 2 2 hits. Let's fail, let's fail. Yeah, there's a few more misses and then so we're a bit better. So we have...
More than doubled it.
Yep. So we have 5 wounds. Now the first guy will need 2s, and because this guy has armor 2 and the robots have 3s. So I guess I'll do them one at a time.
Do them one at a time and I'll be safe.
Yep, sure. And if you save on a 6, they bounce back at me, right?
No, that's only the robots.
Only the robots, yeah, okay.
So I'm just going to 5 up.
So the first one, that's a wound. That's a wound. How many wounds is he?
He's 2.
He's 2. So he's got 2 invul saves.
Let's
Roll those. So 1 saved. So 1 more wound, so 1 more save.
Fails that one.
He fails that one.
Goes down.
So the 2 remaining wounds will be at armor 3 for the Castellan robots. And they fail. So the Data Smith also gets
5 up, feel no pain.
5 up, feel no pain. So he's got 3.
So he's got 2 to
He's
roll.
got two to make.
He took 2 wounds.
That's right.
Let's do that. He fails them both.
He fails them both.
Dies anyway.
Next up is the Plasma Culverin. So the plasma shot is aimed at this Castellan here. And that scatters a while away. He's got rerolls though, right?
Yes.
That's better. So that's a direct hit. So forced a wound for that. It's 1 wound. And you've got a save to make. So 1 feel no pain. He makes it. Second shot going on the same place. That scatters quite a way. Let's just measure that. So his ballistic skill is 3, so that will scatter 4, 5, 6, 7 inches this way, which would make it there. No, that's alright. I was hoping it would scatter onto these guys. So he'll just use a reroll. And that scatters 1 inch that way. So that's going to get...
Going to get the other one as well. So
it's going to get 2 of them. Okay, 2 hits. First one. That's a wound. Second one, also a wound. So 2 feel no pains.
Makes them both.
Makes them both. Alright, they're good. The Onager Dooncrawler, in an act of pure spite, is using his Strength 10 AP1 laser against this group of Skitari. So looking to get 6 of them. Okay, so Strength 10 AP1. Here's Ballistic Skill 7 this turn. So that's still a direct hit.
Direct hit.
So we need 7. Okay, so these will be instant death for 5 Skitari. I think that's all of them. So the closest 6 guys.
It's from the front.
From here.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So that's the Omnispec's gone.
So that's the Omnispec's gone. The leader and 2 plasma are still around.
Yeah, the stuff I want dead is still there. So one of these grav servitors, and only one of them, has a clear line of sight to the unit of Castellan robots, so he will be making a single grav salvo attack. Needing 4s with rerolls. So that is 4 hits. And again, I think the Data Smith might be... Oh no, he could only hit that one, right? He could only hit that one, so these are...
No pains.
Oh, hang on, I haven't wounded yet.
Oh, really?
So 3s to wound. So that's 2 wounds on the Castellan.
2 feel no pains. Fails both.
Fails both. So that first one's down to 1 wound. So the Imperial Knight is now going to unload with his heavy 12 rending autocannon against this unit of Dune Crawlers. 4. So he's ballistic skill 4, so he needs 3s to hit. Also with rerolls.
Pretty good.
That's not bad. He barely even needed the rerolls.
That's rending.
Yeah. So rending is 6s are automatically wounds. That's strength 6.
So you've got 1 6 there.
Oh, that's the hit. So So he can only glance it on a 6, and he needs 6s anyway for his rending. So I see 1, 2, 6s. That's 2 invul saves. So you get your 5 ups.
5 ups.
Look at that! Makes them both.
All bar 1.
The knight will be using his Ironstorm missile pod now against this unit of Skitarii in this building, and that gets how many?
All bar 1.
All bar 1.
8.
Okay, so that scatters. That'll be a direct hit. So that is strength 5.
8 strength.
So that is 8 wounds. Sorry, so that is 8 hits, needing 2s to wound. So 2 fail. So that's 6 wounds. So 6. Feel no pains? Well, no, 6 cover saves. I'd use your cover save there if I were you. That'll be better than. You get a 4 up for that. That building.
So 6, 4 ups.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 failed.
1 down.
Not bad. So this 1 Sidonian Dragoon can make a fossil suspender shot against the Skitarii Vanguard. So at ballistic skill 7, that is a hit. Strength 5, so that's a 2.
2.
That is a wound. Can he make us feel no pain? Or his armor save?
4 up armor
Yeah.
save.
That's cocked.
Dice.
Do that again.
Fails it.
It's a fail.
So 6 up, feel no pain.
Yep.
He fails it.
He fails it. So, Luminogen special roll. That means that this squad of the 3 guys left now has -1 to any cover save it makes. And I can reroll charge distances against it, which could be handy. That's all the shooting that the Forges of Mars can do this turn. So going on to the assault phase. So in the assault phase, the infiltrators have ran up, and the Rostalkers have ran up. They got a move through cover charge over that pipe. And now the Sidonian Dragoons are going to declare a Hail Mary 15-inch charge against the Vanguard, which they do get to re-roll. Oh yeah, so you'll get to fire your Overwatch now.
Overwatch. Plasma.
6 plasma. They're 2, aren't they?
They're assault 3.
Shots, yeah. 1 6. So they're strength 7, so you need 8, 9, 10, 11. You need 4s to glance. And that is 1 glance. So that's 1 cover save for the 5 up cover save for the Dragoon. Fails. So that is 1 hit inflicted on Overwatch. Now they will re-roll. They will roll their charge distance. So they need 15 inches because they have Doomstrider. They get +3 to any movement that they make. So here we go. Needing 15 inches. Needing 12. So I got to roll 2 6s. No, not good. But I get 1 re-roll. No, so I didn't make it. So that is the end of turn 1 for the Forges of Mars. We had a reasonably good shooting phase, and now the retaliation begins. The Forges of Metallica are also using the Canticle's Benediction of Omniscience and Binaric Omniscience, so they're getting ready for some shooting pain. During the movement phase, the 3 Vanguard that were left from this squad have tried to make a dash into this cover, but just come up a few inches short. The big blob of Castellans are menacing their way up the centre, getting ready to deal out some punishment there. The 2 Onager Doomcrawlers have moved into firing position, I'm guessing on the knight. Looks like it. And this 5-man Vanguard squad has moved back a little bit out of the neural static aura range of the Sicarian infiltrators. So on to turn 1 shooting for the Forges of Metallica. The war of 1s and 0s rages on. 1 single rapid fire shot from that arc rifle in there to the Sidonian Dragoons.
Looking for a 2. Cock dice.
Yeah. It's 2. So it's haywire, so anything but a 1. That is a 2. It's a glance, so he gets his 5-up obscured cover save. And fails it. So he has taken 2 wounds now, so he's gone. Okay, now the 2 plasma culverins get the same target.
6 shots, looking for 2s.
Couple of rerolls there.
2 rolls, looking for 5s.
Oh, beautiful. So that's all but 1. So he has got a 5-up cover save normally. Is he obscured from these guys?
He's obscured.
I would say that's about 25%.
Yeah.
So yeah, so he'll get a 4-up cover save on those.
Gotta roll the pin.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you need to pin?
Strength
7 against armor 11. 7, 8, 9, 10, forced to glance.
Forced to glance.
So that's 1 glance and 1 pin. So this is the glance. Need a 4-up. That's saved. And this is the pin. This is the one I really need. That's saved as well. Makes them both. So this guy's okay. Castellan robots are now using their torrent flamers against the toughness 3 Ruststalkers. So just explain the split firing.
So with this formation, I can choose, instead of firing with the Data Smith or the Tech Priest, to have one of the robots split fire at a different group. So I'm going to have these 3 robots fire at this one group, and this robot is going to fire across the board.
Okay. So how many are you getting there?
I'm getting 4.
You're getting all 4 of those guys. Okay, so that's 4 hits. So they're toughness 3 versus strength...
Strength 4.
Strength 4 versus toughness 3, so you're looking for 3s. Okay, so they are just on their feel no pains.
AP 5.
AP 5, okay, so they get 4-up armor saves. So all but 2, and those are some 5-up feel no pains.
Makes them more.
They're okay. The same thing happened the last game with the Necrons. I flamed like a whole big conga line of people, and I don't think any wounds got through. So you've got another flame attack to make?
That was for Bifinders. That was Bifinders together.
So you rolled 8 dice. Yep, no worries. So you've got another...
Got my Heavy Phosphor
Heavy Phosphor Blasters to make.
Which is
AP3.
AP3.
So no armor saves this time. Ooh. Do they get rerolls?
Reroll the 1.
Reroll the 1. That's a hit.
So that's wounding on 2s.
Strength 5, toughness 3, yeah, 2.
Wounding on 2.
That is a wound. So he gets 1 feel no pain of 5. Which he makes. Oh man, these guys. Oh, who did that come off? Was that off this guy?
Yeah, he was on
1.
He's 1 left.
So now the twin-linked Heavy Phosphor Blasters on the mounted on the arms will fire. At the same target. Same target, or these guys?
Same target.
Same target.
So this one guy's still firing.
Alright, no need for twin link there. That's 3 hits. That's 2 wounds. And 2... What are they called? Feel no pains. Or when he fails them both. Now that is on the Princeps. Yes, so he is gone.
I think they're all 2 wounds, aren't they?
They're all 2 wounds, yeah. Okay, the Tech Priest is now ordering split fire. So this Castellan here is gonna
fire all the way across and the slot and get obscured.
Yeah. So they have stealth anyway. So
he's gonna get a very big cover save.
Well, let's say it's 4 because 5 for the ruins plus 1 for stealth.
Yep. So starting with the Carapace mounted, 3 shots.
2 hits. And 2 wounds. So that is 2 4-up cover saves. And 1 5-up feel no pain. They're good.
He makes it.
The t-shirt saves are doing a lot of work in this game.
He's the twin linked.
Twin linked. So 2 rerolls. They're weapon skill 3, aren't they?
Yep. So that's 1.
It's 1 hit. And no wounds.
Not doing so good.
The Onager Doomcrawlers lining up their fire for the night.
Alright, first one. Ballistic skill 7.
So that stays put. So that's strength 10, so you need to glance on a 3, I believe, there. Yep, so you'll glance on a 3. Well, that's
Nothing.
a 1.
Second one.
Second one.
Oh, for scatter.
Ooh, 6. So it's got a 4-inch. It's a 4-inch scatter. So you're basically right on his carapace there. I think that's still gonna. I think that still gets its head.
Nick the head.
Back the head, yep.
So we're looking for 3. Nothing.
That's a 2. Oh, that is unlucky shooting.
Oh, this is not a good turn of shooting.
Yeah. So nothing there from the Onager Doom Crawlers. Okay, 4 radium carbines and 1 arc rifle from this unit of Vanguard through the tank traps, past the pipe, past the big concrete block, into the infiltrators.
Ballistic skill 7.
So re-rolling 1s, so you need 5s for those. And it's all hitting. So so they are wounding on 4s, and wounds of 6 cause an additional wound.
Fail.
No 6s.
Not a 6. That's 3.
3. Okay. So they get their armor save. What's the cover save going to be? No, they can all see them. Oh, they can see some of them. I'll take the armor save anyway. It's going to be 4 up. So 2 5 up. Feel no pains. Oh my god. Feel no pain is paying for itself today. So you still get arc rifle to do.
Arc rifle in rapid fire
He's
range.
in rapid fire range, so he gets 2 shots.
2 shots.
Strength 6.
Both
So they both
hits.
hit. So that's 2s. Both hit. What's the AP on that?
5.
5. So 4 ups. No. Here come the feel no pains. You ready? 2 failed, feel no pains. Okay, so that is the first rust stalker gone. Sorry, the first infiltrator gone. They are 2 wounds each. Who's shooting now?
So starting with the 2 arquebus,
Mm-hmm.
firing into the infiltrators. Looking for 2s. Getting them both, and these automatically wound on 4s. The sniper.
That's 1 wound.
Wound.
So that's AP. What are they AP?
3.
3, 4, 5. Nope. Fails. So notice feel no pain. So the big armor bane snipers.
So these 3 can all see the same unit.
Yep.
So you're going to rapid fire the rifles. No, they're not in rapid fire range, so it'll be 1 shot each, sorry. Look for 2s.
Let's reroll there. It's a 4 in there.
Looking for 5.
5? Yep,
Hits
3
it.
wounds.
These are strength 4. So you're wounding on
Oh, 4s. No
AP4.
AP4. So, yep. Cover saves?
Yep.
So 4 up. Ooh, 3 failed armor saves. So now looking for the feel no pains of 5. Ooh, so that is 3 wounds. So that's going to be the first guy here, which is the Princeps. And this guy here takes 1 wound. So the big old unit of Castellan robots is declared a 7-inch charge against the Rust Stalkers. The Rust Stalkers have nothing that they can overwatch with that's actually going to hurt them. So roll your charge. Oh, it's 3. They fail that.
Going nowhere. Nope, that is the end of mine.
So that is the end of the Metallica shooting phase.
Definitely not as lethal as the Mars.
Not as lethal as the Mars. A lot of points left the board in the phase of my 2 Princeps, the Rust Stalker Princeps and the Infiltrator Princeps, and this Dragoon. So going on to turn 2. Turn 2, the Forges of Mars will use Incanticle of the Omnisire, Chant of Remorseless Fist, which means they re-roll all failed hit rolls in close combat. And the Skitarii will be using Doctrine or Imperatives, Technomata Concords, which means they add 2 to their weapon skill, but subtract 1 from their ballistic skill. The movement phase, this unit of servitors has difficult terrain forward 4 inches and gotten onto this crater. The Rust Stalkers have charged up to here, where they're looking at these Vanguard. No one in this area has moved. These servitors have rolled up a little bit as well, also encountering some dangerous terrain. The Skitarii have kind of just repositioned themselves around this pipe to get some cover and hopefully use some plasma against the Castellan robots. And the Knight has moved up. No prizes for guessing where he's going. Starting off the shooting phase, the 3 remaining Sicarian infiltrators will be unleashing with their flechette blasters strength 2, but they have shred on these Skitarii Vanguard. So they are ballistic skill 3 this turn, so needing force to hit. And needing force to wound with shred. It's 4s, right? Yeah, strength. Yeah, strength 2 versus. So 4s with rerolls. That's a reroll. So that is 5 wounds on the Skitarii. So they'll get their armor save, I believe.
5 4-ups.
Nicely rolled. And 2 6-up feel no pains.
6-up feel no pains. 2 wounds.
So that's 2 wounds from these guys. Oh, I had my finger on the lens that whole time.
There's those 2.
Okay. Imperial Knight is once again using his missiles on the rangers in this building. So that's a direct hit. And that's, what do we say that was? 7.
7.
And wounding on 2s. So that is, they will get their extra cover saves. That's 5 4-ups. Oh, quite a few. In fact, only one failed. So he gets a feel no pain.
Feel no pain. Which he fails.
Will now use his Avenger Gatling cannon against the unit of Castellan robots. So he's still weapon skill 4, so needing 3s. Boop, boop, boop. And actually, this guy's first cab off the rank. That's majority toughness.
Majority toughness.
Okay, so still needing 5s to wound and 6s are rending. So that's 1, 2, 3 regular saves.
AP.
Oh, that's a good question. So 2 up armor saves for the Adeptus Mechanicus. All made.
Saves them all.
Ooh. This first unit of Castellan robots, the 2 guys with the plasma, the phosphor launchers, going to shoot at the Castellan. So they are, what are they? They're ballistic skill 3, so they're needing 4s to hit, 1 hit, and needing a 6. No, nothing there from the phosphor launchers. And now the grav cannons, so looking for 4s. I think it's the first robot.
One of the robots, yeah.
So 3s. So that's 3 wounds from the grav. So that's 3 force field.
So 3
5 ups.
In bombs. 6 is reflected. All fail.
Oh, all fail. So that's 3.
That one.
He's already down to 1, so the next guy gets 1 as well.
He's down to 1.
Okay. So now the plasma caliber is in range, and because of this formation, it does not get hot. So the small blast template is going to be centered on the data smith. So that's a direct hit.
Really?
So Stephen majority toughness, so looking for 4s on 2 wounds. And nothing there. Second shot, same place. That scatter's quite a good way away, so I don't think that's gonna be 10. That's gonna be a 10-inch scatter.
It's gonna be a long way away.
It'll be 11 inches that way. So yeah, it's right on top of that concrete block. So that's not gonna hit anything. So nothing there from the plasma. The 2 transuranic arquebuses are again gonna fire into the blob of Castellans. So they are -1 ballistic skill this turn because we've buffed up their weapon skill. So looking for 4s to hit. 1 hit, and because it's a sniper it'll automatically wound on a 4. On a 6 it has preferred enemy, and it's a fail. Poking his neutron laser around the corner, the Onajadoon crawler is now firing at this Castellan robot. That's a direct hit. Strength 10 versus toughness 7. So looking for 2s, that was getting both of them, wasn't it?
Yep.
So 2 wounds. And yeah, 2 wounds at...
So 2 5-ups. Fails them both.
Ooh.
Closest. Maybe that one?
Yeah, I think so. They're all 1 unit, aren't they?
Yep.
Yep.
And then it would be him taking 1. Is he the other
1 less Castellan for me to worry about. The Ruststalkers will now use their Haywire Grenade against that unit of Vanguard. So that's a large blast, centering it on the middle guy there. So that'll get all of them. Assuming it doesn't scatter back onto the heads. It does scatter though, and it scatters 6 inches that away. So I think there's nothing out there. Yeah, that's fine. They shot anyway. Next, this unit of Grav. Dudes. They're gonna do it, dude. So I think that guy can see that Castellan in the background there, but he will get a cover save from that one. As he will from the... Yeah, he will from that guy. This guy can kind of pretty much see him unobstructed, but there are intervening units, so he'll get a 5-up cover save from this one. Yeah, he'll get 5-up cover saves all around if he wants them for intervening units. So the 2 Grav Servitors are firing at this Castellan, needing 4s. Wow, that's a good roll. So now needing 3s. So there are your wounds. You get a 4-up cover save if you want it, or you can just take it on the... I think that's better than your force field, isn't it?
That's better than my
and it does. The rule does say any.
It's any save.
Any save. So 6s deflect these back. Thankfully, God, no 6s. So there's 4.
So 4. So that's gone.
2, 3,
and 1 wound on Madonnas.
He's also got a separate save, hasn't he? He's got a 4+.
Feel no pain.
Okay, so do a feel no pain. Have you given him the conversion field?
Not the better one. He's just got the 5-up.
Okay. So roll your feel no pain.
And he gets to re-roll it for his warlord trait.
That's right.
He makes it.
He makes it. So he's okay. So the plasma caliber can still see the warlord. Can still see the tech priest. Is he in range though? 24 inches. Yes, he is. Doop, doop. So the first plasma, right on Mr. Tech Priest. That is direct. Still a direct. So he is, what toughness is he?
He's
4. So 2s. 1, 2. So he gets his invuln and his feel no pain.
So 5-up invuln. Fails. Feel no pain.
He's fine. Second blast. Scatters 2 inches that away. So
still gonna clip him.
I think it just clips his little.
It's gonna take his finger off.
Clips his little testicle there. Tentacle. I mean tentacle. That's alright. I can edit it. So yeah, 2s. It's 1. So 2 5s.
Fails
No.
this one.
Feel no pain. 5-up, which you can re-roll for your
Re-roll.
warlord trait.
He fails.
So he takes 1 wound.
A wound.
The Skitarii in the middle here are going to shoot at that last remaining Castellan robot and the Data Smith. All they have that can hurt it are the 2 plasma calibers and maybe the arc rifle. Because that unit is now majority toughness 4. Wound using the toughness characteristic that is the majority in the target unit. If 2 or more toughness units use the highest of these tide values. So because there are 2 toughness 4 models in that unit, the Castellan robot is now also counted as toughness 4, which means the radium carbines are going to be able to wound it. So we have a big pile of grey dice for the radium carbines and white dice for the plasma calibers. Everyone here still needs 4s. So radium carbines wounding on 4s with 6s causing an additional wound. That's an additional wound. So there's 8 wounds for the rad carbines, and now the plasma calibers, which need 4s. No, sorry, they need... What do they need? 7 versus 4 is 2s.
7 versus 3, 4. Yeah, 2s.
2s.
So
yeah, so that's 3. Those are AP2. So you'll need 5 ups for those. Everything else is just regular armor save.
3 5 ups.
Feel no pain? So that's 2 wounds. So you get 1 feel no pain.
Yep. So that's Data Smith gone.
So your majority toughness is now back up to 7.
Yes.
These guys can't hurt it.
No.
Yeah.
They can't.
So there you go. That's a lot of wounds going there. First up for the assault phase, these Ruststalkers are declaring a charge against these Vanguard, so they get to Overwatch. So needing 6s. Couple of 6s there. Those are strength 3, so you need 4s to wound. There's another 6 in there.
Another 6?
Yep.
Oh, missed that one.
So there's 2 wounds. And they are armor saves.
That was a 6, that was 2, so it's 3.
Oh, so it's 3. Yeah, you're right. So that's 3 4-ups. And 1 wound, which is a 5-up feel no pain. Which he fails. So that's 1 wound on the lead. I guess coming from there it's him.
2 shots from the arc rifle.
2 shots from the arc rifle. 1 6. 6 minus 3 is 2s.
Nothing.
No. Well, that would have been instant death too, I think. Okay, so the Ruststalkers need 2 inches. Anything but a double 1 will do it, and they are in. So closest to closest here. And here. And then this guy. And I guess this guy just comes in here. Like so. So let's work out their attacks. So that is, God, what is it? This many attacks from the Ruststalkers. The grey ones are their standard transonic razors, and the white dice are quarter claws, so they are their fleshbane, right? Okay, so I'm needing 3s to hit because I'm plus 2 weapon skill this turn, and I re-rolled, don't I? Or failed for my canticle, yeah. So these are the re-rolls for my canticle or the Omnisire. It's not too bad. Yeah, that is a lot of hits. Okay, so the Transonic Razor is strength plus 2.
Sounds about right.
Yep, and the Core Claw is also plus 2, but it has Fleshbane. So that the white ones wound on 2. 3. Everything will wound on 2.
Sounds right.
That's yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Strength 3. Strength 4.
So just take the ones out. And the Transonic ones are an extra wound each as well.
Ooh.
Yeah. So there's your wound pool.
And these are all going to be armor saves?
No. The white ones won't. White ones will be, yeah. Because they're AP2 normally.
Yep. 4s.
4, so you got 3 unsaved. So those are 3 Tono Pains.
Yep, 6s.
Oh, 1 wound.
Only 1.
Wow. You mitigated the hell out of that
and
one.
And then these are 6s.
So that's 5 wounds.
So that is
that's
all of them but the one loner at the back is alive.
Now we have the same initiative here, so you get to attack back before I remove any models with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 standard attacks.
Weapon skill 3.
Against 5, so you're hitting on 4s.
4s.
Yeah. 4s. So that's 2. So those are armor saves, 4 up. And 1 5 up, feel no pain. Which makes sense. So all but one of your guys go. My guy stays on his 1 wound. And then I guess we all get to pile on at the same time as well.
Yeah.
So I'll meet me halfway. Awesome. Next charge to declare is the Sidonian Dragoon. He will be charging into these 3 guys, which could potentially do a lot of damage in Overwatch. I think they killed the last one on Overwatch, didn't they?
They did.
Okay, so you get 3 from the 2 plasmas and
the other one
1
can't.
from him.
Can't
Oh, yeah, he
damage.
can't.
6 plasma shots.
1 plasma shot there. So you need 4s. Ooh, and he gets his 5 up. Which he fails, so he's down to 1 wound. But he gets to make his charge. Now, what does he actually need? Because technically he will be charging through cover, that is a 5, 6, 7, 8 inch charge. But he gets +3 to that for Doomstrider, so he only needs 5. Which he makes. So this is 1 strength 5 hit for Hammer of Wrath. It automatically hits, and against toughness 3 it needs 5, 4, 3, 2s. So that's 1 hit, and that's regular armor save.
Fails. 6 up. Fails. That's leader down to 1.
Okay, so 4 attacks from the Sidonian Dragoon. These have the Joust special rule, which doubles his initiative, and it also has Taser, which means if I roll a 6, it causes 2 additional wounds. And of course I roll a 6. So that's 2 additional wounds for that one. And these are... wait, what was this? Weapon skill was buffed this turn, so yeah, he was sitting on 3s. This is 5, 6, 7, so there's a strength 8, AP dash, but they will be instant death. So that's a no, and it was 3s, yeah, so those,
It's going to be 3 feel no pains.
no, it'll be 3 regular armor
regular armor
saves,
saves.
because there's no AP,
Yep.
but it is instant death.
4s. Makes 1, fails 2, 2 die.
So 2 die, yeah. Okay, end of initiative pile-in. And he gets his attack back.
He cannot damage you.
Yeah, true, he can't damage me. So that's end of combat there. The 3 infiltrators are declaring a charge against the 3 remaining Vanguard. So that is 6 shots in Overwatch. Sorry, 9 shots in Overwatch. Ooh, this is going everywhere. So there's 1 6 there. That's the only one, I think.
It's the only one.
That's a 2 there. So, winning on a 4.
No,
That's
nothing.
a 3. Okay, so they are charging through cover, but they get Doomstrider. So there's a 6-inch charge, so they have to roll a 5. Oh, and they failed.
The hope.
So they've failed their charge. That is the end of combat. So on to the turn 2 for the
Dwindling forces.
dwindling forces of the
Metallica.
Metallica and their crazy theory that 1 is better than 0. Going with Canticle's the Omnisire, Invocation of Machine Might, which adds 1 to their strength characteristic. And Gundrill Symbiosis, which at the start, Adds 2 to their ballistic skill characteristic, but subtracts 1 from their weapon skill. So we've gone straight onto the shooting phase here for Metallica. They just want to get straight into the
Neutron lasers.
neutron lasers.
Going for the night.
Looking for some pins here.
Scatter. Direct hit.
Direct hit.
I'll do the second one. See where that goes.
Oh yeah, sure.
Second one's a direct hit.
So they're both direct hits. So 3s to glance. That's one. That's a glance and a pin.
It's glance and a pin.
Okay, so the knight has his 4-up shield save. So he'll do the glance first. Getting a 4. Fails, so takes a wound. He starts at 6, so he's down to 5. And 4-up against the pin. Oh, also fails. So do you want to roll and see what that does? Oh, that's a 6 plus an AP1 weapon, so that is an explodes.
That explodes.
That is an explode result for the knight. So he's just been one-shotted by these guys. And that is a 1 wrecked knight against the forces of Mars. Kesslin robots now lining up to fire against these infiltrators.
So 3 shots from the carapace mounted. Being on 4s.
What do you got there? You got a 1, a 3, and a 5. So that's 1.
1 hit. Toughness 3.
5. 2s.
2s.
1, 2. And that's AP 3, so they don't get their armor save. They get their 5 up for stealth. 6 up for stealth, isn't it?
6 up for stealth.
6 up for stealth. Okay. No, and a 5 up feel no pain. No, so that is the closest guy is this guy. He's already got a wound, so he's dead.
We'll go again with the twin linked.
And the twin linked fossil blaster now. So that's a 3 there, 3 there, 3 there. 3 3s, so they're all rerolls.
Rerolls.
And 2 hits.
1 wound.
1 wound.
Oh, is it 2 wounds? Looking for 2, so it's 2.
Yeah, he was looking for 2, sorry. He is...
Same again?
Same again. So that's a fail. And, yep, feel no pains. 1 feel no pain. So he takes a wound.
Dominus is going to fire his Strength 6 AP5 Volkite Blaster. So he is Ballistic Skill 5. So 2s.
Mm-hmm.
3 hits.
Now, what does the Volkite Blaster do?
It's
It's additional wounds or something, isn't it?
yeah, each unsaved wound hit causes an additional wound afterwards.
Okay.
So 3 Strength 6. So it's 2s.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's not good. So that's 1 AP5.
So it's double his toughness, so he doesn't get his feel no pain, so he just gets his 6 up cover for stealth. He's okay.
Emacs.
Tech Priest out to do some more damage with his micro stubber. That's a 5-shot burst pistol, isn't it?
Yep, Strength 4 AP6. 5 shots on 2s.
All hit. So looking for 4s. Oh wait, was it strength 4?
Strength 4.
So 3s.
So all.
Yep, so they're all wounds as well. Okay, so 4 up armor. All but 2, and that's feel no pains of 5. No, so 2 wounds there, so he dies and he takes a wound. So this unit's now down to 1. So 3 Vanguard. Radium carbines. So that's 9 shots against this one lonely little. There's 2 2s there. Oh, no, so you hit on 2s. Yeah, they're all hits. So 4's to wound. So that's 1 2 3. Feel no pains. Of 5 up. And that's 1 2 3 wounds. He's toast. So that unit's gone.
There is a hope.
Yeah, starting to rack up some losses here. That knight. Oh, that's a big loss.
30 inches
Mm-hmm.
within range, so they can all shoot. 2 sniper rifles on 2s. Cock dice. It's a miss. So we got 1 on a 4. Sniper.
Mm-hmm.
That's 1 wound.
Okay. So that's a 6. Nope, failed. 1 dead.
4 shots on rifles. All hit. These are strength 4.
So 3s. That's 3. And what's their AP? 4?
4.
4, okay. So feel no pains again. No feel no pains. So that's these. It'll be actually these closest 3 here. Well, so 1, 2, 3. So he will die, and these 2 will get a cover save actually. So that's 5 up. No, so these 2 die. Back to these 2 combats. First the Rust Stalkers with their transonic razors and cord claws, hitting on 3s with rerolls. Still in effect. I don't think any of those are 1. 1 made it. Skatari still gets his 1 attack back because of the same initiative, hitting on 5. And he makes it. Toughness, strength 3 versus toughness 3 is 4s. Nothing. So that combat is resolved. These guys get a pile-in, I think it's a 2D? 2d6? That's 1d6, right?
1d6.
Yeah, consolidate. 5 inches. The Sidonian Dragoon, now resolving his combat with the Vanguard. 2 to wound, and instant death. 1 wound. So that's 1 armor save, 4 up.
He
Fails it. So he is gone. Turn 3, and the forces of Metallica have decided, after inflicting heavy losses on the Forges of Mars, it is time to make a strategic retreat while they still have some forces, while they still can. There was a lot of ground been taken by the forces of Mars, and with each objective being worth 2 points each?
3 points.
3 points each. Yeah, it was...
Looking very grim for Metallica.
It was looking grim for Metallica, so they've decided to show up, wreck some shit, and basically turn this into a kind of hit and run attack.
We're trying another day.
They still had 1 objective here. Forces of Mars had 1, 2, and 3 within their reach.
3rd in the middle. 4th.
4th also within their reach. But they're pissed off about their knight. So, yeah, at the end of the day, it was a very good game. Very interesting game. We both learned what it's like to be on the opposite end of
the Mechanicus forces.
The Mechanicus forces.
Yep, first time trying out the cohort cybernetica.
Yeah. How did you find it?
The toughness 7 is going to be very, very good, I can tell.
Yeah. Just
keep away from Grav.
Keep away from Grav, keep the robots alive. They were definitely something I was worried about.
Yep.
I think turn 1, the opening salvo turn 1 was
extremely brutal.
It was brutal. It was some shock and awe there from the Forges of Mars.
Yeah, and the return fire on the first turn was nowhere near up to scratch.
Yep. We've both made some incredible amount of saves, especially with the feel no pains.
For the level of toughness, been a lot of surviving going on.
Definitely for the amount of fire. So that was brutal. The Mechanicum, hopefully going to return to the negotiating table, and hopefully now Metallica will return to the fold.